You ever get that text from someone and the minute you see their name pop up, your stomach drops? You know they're about to ask for something, a last minute favor, a ride, an emotional dump, and instantly you feel stuck. Do you say yes to keep the peace or no to keep your sanity? So, today in this video, I want to talk about setting boundaries gracefully. But before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Atia, and I'm an insight coach. I'm focused on health and wellness, and I'm dedicated to helping Black women over 40 find calm and clarity through meditation and mindfulness practices. If you've ever struggled with setting boundaries without guilt or resentment, this video is definitely for you. So let's talk about how to protect your peace with grace and dignity. You know that feeling. We've all had that feeling before. Or maybe not. Maybe you're good at setting boundaries, but it's kind of like that tug of war between guilt and burnout. You know, you're tired, you know, you probably had a long week, and then someone asks you something. I've been there plenty of times. You want to be kind, you want to be helpful, but deep down, you're stretched way too thin. Saying yes when you need to say no most time does lead to burnout. So when we have those feelings, it's our inner selves, our spirit waving a flag saying, hey, sis, it's time to set a boundary. Here's what doesn't actually help when confronted with this issue. So, what doesn't help? Let me check and I'll get back to you. We both know that you're not checking. Or, I guess I can help, but secretly you're fuming inside, or just not responding at all, which leaves the other person confused and hurt. And honestly, it's a little passive aggressive. So, what you want to do is you don't want to delay the conflict because this will just lead to draining your energy. Instead, just say something that's clear, kind, and honest. And for me, honesty is not only being honest with the person, but being honest with yourself. You could say something like, thanks so much for thinking of me. I can't make that work tonight. Or you can say, I really appreciate you asking, but I already have a commitment. And I mean, even if that commitment is doing nothing but resting and reading a good book, you don't have to go into detail when you don't want to do something. Another thing that you can say is, I can't help out tonight, but I'm free Saturday afternoon if you still need help. You can say that. And what this does is it keeps the door open to connection while still protecting your own energy. What should we do if they push back? If you say, no, I can't do it, or you say something that's more graceful, like what I've mentioned earlier, what do we do if they push back? What we can just gently do is hold your ground, stay true in what you are feeling at that moment. And you could say something like, I appreciate that, but I really can't tonight. Emphasize, I really can't tonight. This will send a message that you're not available to do it. Um, you can say this with no guilt, no panic, just peace. And you don't have to say it in a tone that might seem combative or disturbed. You could just say it in a peaceful tone. If any of what I said in this video helped, give it a like and hit the subscribe button. And I want to hear from you in the comments. When is the last time that you set a boundary that protected your peace? Um, going forward as Black women, we need to normalize this. We need to normalize saying no, because a lot of times we do spread ourselves thin and we find ourselves burned out. And you don't have to say yes just to prove that you love someone. Setting a boundary is how we show up for ourselves and others as well in a healthy, honest way. We all deserve relationships that respect our space. And that starts with us respecting our space first. I want to thank you for watching this video. And again, like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Bye bye.